looking down from a tree, eyes glowing in the night, looking mean and staring at me. I'll give you all the room that you need. Possum in a tree. Never mind the one-way road. You'll go any way you want to go. You'll never see me standing in your way. And if you start walking, I will make you stay. You look so creepy cool to me. Possum in a tree.
Hey, welcome to Bob's Barn Jamborees. This nice, beautiful day, isn't it nice out? Oh, listen, anybody's hungry here? Sid's got a lot to eat right up here in the front. Looks like there's too much for him to eat. So let's see. Glad you're here. Next week will be Cherie Pepper doing a bunch of gospel and stuff. But she's been here before. She's from, I think she's from Dansville. Anyway, maybe Leslie. One or the other. If you've never been here before and you don't know, like to use the restroom before midnight, just go up that green ramp you came in on and go through that big glass door in the back of the house, and there'll be a restroom kind of angled to the right, and get a little bit of hum up here, back feed quite a bit, a little hollow up here. And anyway, if that one's full, just go down the hall, make a bunch of lefts, you'll find a restroom off the kitchen. We do ask you one thing, to make sure that glass door, that big heavy glass door is closed. It's not that we are worried about losing heat and air conditioning, but there's a weasel that runs around the neighborhood, and he'll get inside and he'll get at that chicken I got living underneath the dining room table. So really would appreciate that. Please turn your cell phones off. The cameras don't let. Sid's got his cell phone turned off already. Anyway, just joking with you. So what else am I supposed to say? Hope you have a good. Oh, Linda's waving at me. There's a can over here on the right that anybody wants to put any donations in there. Helps Linda and I keep this going. We don't charge people to come in and watch. We try to help the musicians and the music and help Lake Odessa. Appreciate any help that comes our way. We're very thankful. Why don't you put your hands together for Banjo Mike? I think it's from Homer, right? Brooklyn, Michigan. Way down towards the Ohio.
Way down near the Ohio.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, give him a welcome.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for having me again. This is one of my favorite places to play. I always have a lot of fun when I come here, and it's been too long. I've missed all your smiling faces, man. So without further ado, real quick, I'm going to do an introduction. I do American old time and Celtic music. I think I'm doing mostly old time today. I got into this because my grandfather used to sing these old, like, bawdy Irish songs, you know. So I just picked up on folk music through that and realized what a treasure it is, and I just want to pass it along. So I'm a music preservationist, and I hope you all dig these old songs. If you know any of these, feel free to sing along. Belt them out. There's a lot of call and answer stuff. If you know that, belt that out. First tune I'm going to do is called Let Me Fall. On me, baggy, pretty baby, let me fall. On my knees, baggy, drunk, let me fall upon my knees. If I lose, let me lose. Baggy, drunk, pretty baby, let me lose. I might spend $100 just trying to win a dime, but my bitch, she got money all the time. If I fall, let me fall. Baggy, drunk, pretty baby, let me fall. On my knees, baggy, drunk, let me fall upon my knees. Oh me, oh my, baggy, drunk, pretty baby, let me fall. I might spend $100 just trying to win a dime, but my baby, she got money all the time. Thank you kindly. If you like this solo act, check out, I play in a full group called Railcar Graffiti. We've got a fiddle, a mandolin, an upright bass, and a guitar player. Same type of old mountain music stuff. Speaking of old mountain music, I'm going to do a tune about Mecklenburg County, Kentucky. And I'm going to do this for John Prine. Now, John Prine didn't write this song, but he sure made it famous. And he passed away this last year. So we're going to do this for John Prine. This is a tune called Paradise. Child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Sometimes we would travel right down the Green River to an abandoned old prison down by Audrey Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols. Empty pop bottles is all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the green river where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, and they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Yeah. When I die and my ashes float down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Like I said, don't be afraid to belt these lyrics out, man. This is all stuff everybody knows. One of the most rewarding things I think about doing old-time music happened just a couple weeks ago. We played, the full band played at Albion Malibu Brewery. And there's a lady there doing a big mural on the side of the wall. And we played our set, and we were coming around the corner, our fiddle player and I, with our stuff in our bag, you know. And she goes, hey, were you the band that was just playing? And we were like, yeah. And she goes, hey, I want to thank you so much. I grew up in Kentucky, and my family's still there, and I haven't heard these songs in like a decade or more, you know. So that's one of the cool things that's about doing this stuff. It really relates to a lot of people in a certain way. It makes it all worthwhile. All the traveling, all the days away from my kids, all the everything. It makes it all worthwhile. Okay. So the next tune I'm going to do is it's a medley of fiddle tunes. Friday night entertainments was a lot like the Sunday day entertainments that go on here at Bob's Barn. It was just usually the couple musicians that were in the town at the local barn, and everybody would dance and clog and have their time. And there weren't lyrics to a lot of this stuff because they were kind of phased out because everybody's stomping and clapping and all that jazz. So I'm going to do a medley of fiddle tunes. I'm going to start with Arkansas Traveler, then I'm going to do Old Molly Hare, and I'm going to finish with Whiskey Before Breakfast, which ironically is usually how I start. All right, here's a fiddle medley. Thank you kindly. Now, a very, very wise man once told me, there's only two types of women in the world, beautiful and gorgeous. Those are the only answers you can ever give. And I'm going to do a tune about girls right now. This one's called Corn-Fed Girls. Been around this world, yes I have seen pretty girls in a foreign land. Some were dark and some were fair, but I never met none that could compare. Corn-fed girls, I wanna get me a corn-fed girl. Corn-fed girls, I wanna marry a corn-fed girl. Way out west where the girls are tan, they could go for a woman as well as a man. Found me a pretty one to hug and kiss, but she said no, that's a girl I miss. Corn-fed girls, I wanna get me a corn-fed girl. Corn-fed girls, I wanna marry a corn-fed girl. Way out west where the girls are tan, they could go for a woman as well as a man. Found me a pretty one to hug and kiss, but she said no, that's a girl I miss. Corn-fed girls, I wanna get me a corn-fed girl. Corn-fed girls, I wanna marry a corn-fed girl. Girls today are skin and bones. They eat more greens than a man can grow. Afraid of the carbs and the bacon too, but a little bit of fat makes grease for two. Corn-fed girls, I wanna get me a corn-fed girl. Corn-fed girls, I wanna marry a corn-fed girl. Way on the road there's a gal I know, long blonde hair and a button nose, cute little mouth and legs to stand, and I don't even mind them great big hands. Corn-fed girls, I wanna get me a corn-fed girl. Corn-fed girls, I wanna marry a corn-fed girl. Corn-fed girls, I wanna get me a corn-fed girl. Corn-fed girls, I wanna marry a corn-fed girl. Thank you kindly. I change tunings on you real quick. So this next song, I was learning it, and my wife happened to mention that her dad used to sing this one to her. Little bits and pieces of it. And a lot of this folk music is just kind of patchwork sewn together. A lot of this one is floating lyrics. This one's called Greasy Coat.
I don't drink and I don't smoke and I don't wear no greasy coat. You can tell the preacher, tell the pope that I don't wear no greasy coat. I don't drink and I don't chew and I don't go with those girls that do. I don't kiss and I don't tell, and all you sinners gonna go to hell. I don't drink and I don't smoke and I don't wear no greasy coat. You can tell the preacher, tell the pope that I don't wear no greasy coat. Thank you kindly. I am going to switch banjos on you real quick here. A lot of folks don't know this, but prior to about 1870, there were no frets on banjos.
Then people didn't worry so much.
I know, right? You could slide in and out of tune as you needed to. But banjo players, I don't think ever cared.
They didn't fret.
Oh! I was lucky enough to, I picked this banjo up from a guy named John Bolin. And these are really like, he may only made about 90 of these things or so. Do you happen to have a flathead screwdriver, Bob? I hate to interrupt real quick, but this string tuner needs to be tightened real quick. That's another great thing about being a banjo player is you got to learn maintenance fast. Oh, thank you kindly. There you are, my friend. I think I'm tuned up, ready to go. Yeah, that'll hold. Thank you kindly. All right, savior of the day right there. This next tune is a tune that I learned through a river of people. Who learned it from a fellow in eastern Kentucky named George Gibson. This one's called Trouble. It's trouble, trouble, trouble all the time. If trouble don't kill me, I'll live a long time. Live a long time, boys, live a long time. If trouble don't kill me, I'll live a long time. I went down to Lynchburg to get a jug of wine. They hitched me to the whipping post and give me 99. Give me 99, boys, give me 99. If trouble don't kill me, I'll live a long time. I went back to Lynchburg to get a jug of gin. They hitched me to the whipping post and give me hell again. Give me hell again, boys, give me hell again. They hitched me to the whipping post and give me hell again. I went down to Lynchburg, I didn't go to stay. I fell in love with a woman, I couldn't get away. Couldn't get away, boys, couldn't get away. I fell in love with a woman, I couldn't get away. It's trouble, trouble, trouble all the time. If trouble don't kill me, I'll live a long time. Live a long time, boys, live a long time. If trouble don't kill me, I'll live a long time. I'll live a long time. Thank you kindly. This next one is another one I've learned through a stream of people and old recordings. And this one there's a bunch of versions of too. To be completely honest, I can't remember where I got this one. I'm gonna do a tune called Own Coon Dog. Bring me back my old coon dog. Bring me back my old coon dog. Bring me back my old coon dog. She treat a possum in a hollow log. Dang good rifle, dang good dog. Dang good rifle, dang good dog. Dang good rifle, dang good dog. I'll shoot that turkey buzzard. Shoot that turkey buzzard, shoot that turkey buzzard, I'll shoot that turkey buzzard, shoot him through the gizzard. Go and get the old gray mare, who will be her rider? We'll run down to the old steel house, get us a jug of cider. Bring me back my old coon dog. Bring me back my old coon dog. Bring me back my old coon dog. Street a possum in a hollow log. Thank you kindly. Speaking of dogs, we got a brand new mini Aussie, and we've got a little goat and sheep farm. And it was funny, the first day we brought the Aussie home, she knew her job. She knows what she's supposed to do. She was circling one of the goats and crawling up on it and everything. And at first, the goat really didn't know what to think. The goat was freaked out, and I was like, whoa, this was easy, you know? And then after a couple of laps, you could tell the goat's wheels were turning, and it was like, I am way bigger than this thing. I have horns. I'm not going to take any guff from this thing. So she got up under the dog and flipped her. The dynamic changed for a minute, but everything's good now. Things are back to where they used to be. She chases off the goat. So this next tune I'm going to do was first recorded in about 1916, I believe, by Charlie Poole and his North Carolina Ramblers. This is called Milwaukee Blues. On a Tuesday morning that looked like rain around the bend come a passenger train. On the blind side, old Bill Jones, he's a good old hobo and he's trying to get home. Trying to get home, just trying to get home. He's a good old hobo and he's trying to get home. Went on a Georgie on a tramp. The road is getting muddy and the leaves are getting damp. Gotta find a freight train to leave this town. They don't want no hobos hanging around, hanging around, hanging around. They don't want no hobos hanging around. I left Atlanta one beautiful day. The brakeman said, you'll have to pay. Got no money, so I pawned my shoes. Gonna go out west, I got the Milwaukee blues. Milwaukee blues, Milwaukee blues. I'm going out west, I got the Milwaukee blues. Now, old Bill Jones said before he dies, fix the rails so the bums can ride. When they ride, they'll ride the rides. They'll put all the trust in the hands of God. Hands of God, those hands of God. They'll put all the trust in the hands of God. Now, old Bill Jones said before he dies that there's two roads he'd like to ride. Old Bill Jones, what can they be? It's the Southern Pacific and the Santa Fe. Santa Fe, Santa Fe. It's the Southern Pacific and the Santa Fe. Thank you kindly. I try to switch lists. I know my buddy Tommy, who's a mandolin player in our band, jokes that my brain is broken in a good way. I can't remember where I parked out there, but I somehow remember all these old songs that I don't have to, look at lyrics or a songbook or anything like that. So he always jokes that, Mike, your brain is broken, but in a weird, good way. And I try to switch the set list everywhere I go, but this is one that I do pretty much everywhere I go because I just like the song so much. This is called Silver and Gold. I'm going on down to the devil gonna sell my soul. When I get back home, my little love, I'll have pockets full of silver and gold. Well, you're out of luck, said the devil. I got no silver or gold. See, the policeman, he come to take up all my land. Yeah, he left me in a hole. And I'm on my own. No place to call my home. Ain't no pretty gal gonna waste her time on me. Well, I'll give you a brand new motor car for your soul. You can drive around with your good gal on the town. You can take her right down the road. Well, I don't want your brand new motor car for my soul. Have to bust my just to buy a tank of gas, just to get it on down the road. And I'm on my own, no place to call my home. Ain't no pretty gal gonna waste her time on me. Well, I'll give you 20 women, pretty girls for your soul. Right each and every night till you're buried and you're dead and you're cold. Well, I already got me a woman, that's why I look so old. if I go home, she gonna leave me on my own, 'cause I got no silver or gold. Now I'm on my own, with no place to call my home. Ain't no pretty gal gonna waste her time on me. And I'm on my own, no place to call my home. Ain't no pretty gal gonna waste her life on me. Thank you kindly. So I mentioned Railcar Graffiti earlier, and we're working on an album that also is going to be done in a couple months. And this is one of the tunes on that. This is an old West Virginia tune. This is called Picked Up a Hammer. I was born in West Virginia, times was rough, I couldn't buy bread. It's all there was to be, running through the holler. Picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Spent all day digging them taters, sure was glad to climb in bed. 7 little youngins in there with me. I picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Old Bill Wilson lost a sweetheart. Old Bill wishing he was dead. I went and did old Bill a favor. I picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. I was born in West Virginia, times was rough, I couldn't buy bread. All there was to be, running through the holler. Picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Picked up a hammer and knocked him on the head. Thank you kindly. I was telling Sid up here, I've got 3 young kids at home, and at least 2 of them are super into music, but my youngest, my little girl, is down at band practice every Sunday. She knows all the tunes, and she sings all the tunes, and she's about to start preschool. And the other day, she was singing this song. She was just, like, walking around singing, picked up hammer, knocked on head. And I was like, whoa, we better sort out what songs you're learning before you go to school. This is another one that I learned through a line of people from George Gibson. This is called Lonesome Road Blues. Going down this road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. I got them old lonesome road blues. I got them old lonesome road blues. I got them old lonesome road blues, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. They got me in shackles and chains. They got me in shackles and chains. They got me in shackles and chains, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. They feed me on cornbread and beans. They feed me on cornbread and beans. They feed me on cornbread and beans, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. My baby wants a $9 shawl. My baby wants a $9 shawl. My baby wants a $9 show, Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. She feed me on cornbread and beans. She feed me on cornbread and beans. She feed me on cornbread and beans, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. These $2 shoes hurt my feet. These $2 shoes hurt my feet. These $2 shoes hurt my feet, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm going down this road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. I got them old lonesome road blues. I got them old lonesome road blues. I got them old lonesome road blues, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. Said I ain't gonna be treated this way. Thank you kindly. All right. I got a couple more for you today. So one of my favorite musicians that I look to for inspiration when I'm learning some of these old songs is Doc Watson. And not a lot of people know, a lot of people know of Doc Watson, but not a lot of people know he had a killer son on banjo, and his name was Merle. And I picked this tune up from Merle Watson. Not that I've seen Merle, but videos of Merle. This one's called Frosty Morn. This also is a banjo fiddle tune. Thank you kindly. All right, I'm going to retune real quick one more. If you've ever seen me up here with that little 4-string bonza I have, I do a tune on that called Diamond Joe. That Diamond Joe is about a person. I'm sorry. That Diamond Joe is about a riverboat. I'm about to do a Diamond Joe about a person. There was someone in the 50s that did this tune, and for the life of me, I can't remember his name right now. It wasn't Marty Robbins. It wasn't one of those cats. It was kind of a lesser-known guy, I think. And I took this song, kind of mashed it up with another old-time tune called The Hills of Mexico. And I got to get in a funny tuning for it, so my apologies. There it is. This is called Diamond Joe. There is a man you'll hear about most everywhere you go, and his holdings are in Texas. and his name is Diamond Joe. And he carries out his money in a diamond-studded jar. And he never was much worried with the process of the law. I heard out to Diamond Joe, boys, did offer him my hand. And he gave me a string of horses, so sick they could not stand. And I nearly starved to death, boys. He did mistreat me so. And I never saved a dollar in the pay of Diamond Joe. His bread, it was corn dodger, and his meat I could not chaw. And he kept me well distracted with the wagging of his jaw. 3 times I tried to quit him, but he did argue so. So I'm still punching cattle in the pay of Diamond Joe. Telling of the story, I mean to let you know there never was a rounder that could lie like Diamond Joe. And when I'm called up yonder, when it's my time to go, give my blankets to my buddies, give the fleas to Diamond Joe. Thank you kindly. All right. I got 2 more for you. This next one I'm going to do is one of my favorite ones. I don't know why, but the melody to this just makes me smile every time. It's just a fun tune. If you're familiar with this old mountain music or these old fiddle tunes, I'm sure you'll know this one. This one's called Sail Away Ladies. Whenever I get my new house done, sail away, lady, sail away. Gonna give the old one to my son. Sail away, lady, sail away. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. 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 Hush, little children, don't you cry. Sail away, lady, sail away. She'll be an angel by and by. Sail away, lady, sail away. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. 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 Got the news from Shiloh town. Sail away, lady, sail away. Oh, St. Louis, she's burning down. Sail away, lady, sail away. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. 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 Whenever I get my new house done, sail away, lady, sail away. Gonna give the old one to my son. Sail away, lady, sail away. Don't you rock 'em, daddy-o. 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 Thank you kindly. All right, I've got one more for you. This is one I learned from old videos of Uncle Dave making. And this is another one that's been done by a lot of people. I think even the Chieftains have covered this one. As weird as that is for a Celtic group to do sometimes. And these, especially these skinhead banjos, man, these things are finicky. These are nylon, but I usually have gut on them. But I've been broke as a joke lately, and they're like expensive. I know, right? But I do usually, on these types of banjos, these fretless banjos, I usually use real gut. All right, this one's called Way Down the Old Plank Road. I'd rather be in Richmond with all the hail and rain than for to be in Georgia wearing that ball and chain. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, way down the old plank road. I'm gonna build me a scaffold on some mountain high so I can see those pretty girls as they go riding by. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, way down the old plank road. I went down to Mobile to get on the gravel train. The very next thing they heard of me, I was wearing that ball and chain. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, way down the old plank road. 15 pounds of meat a week, whiskey here to sell. How can a young man stay at home? Those pretty girls look so well. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, way down the old plank road. Jody, my sweet Jody, what makes you treat me so? You caused me to wear that ball and chain and now my ankle's sore. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, way down the old plank road. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, way down the old plank road. Thank you kindly. Let's hear it for Bob, too. Bob and Linda that have everybody here every week and invite us all into our home for such a cool experience. Thank you, guys.
Hey, you guys want another one? You want an encore?
All right, I got one more. So this next tune I'm going to do is about a whiskey running woman. And I always joke with my old lady that she sounds like the type of girl I should have married. And then my old lady just looks at me and goes, you pretty much did marry her. And she ain't lying. This one's called Darlin' Corey. Wake up, darling Corey. What makes you sleep so sound? Those revenue officers are coming. They're gonna tear your still house down. Well, the first time I saw darling Corey, she was sitting on the banks of the sea with a 44 around her body and a banjo on her knee. Go away, darling Corey. What makes you sleep so sound? Those revenue officers are coming. They're gonna tear your still house down. Wake up, darling Corey. What makes you sleep so sound? Those revenue officers are coming. They're gonna tear your still house down. Can't you hear those bluebirds singing? Can't you hear their mournful sound? They're preaching darling Corey's funeral on some lonesome graveyard ground. Dig a hole in the meadow, dig a hole in the cold hard ground. And we're preaching darling Corey's funeral on some lonesome graveyard ground. Thank you kindly. Thank you, Bob, for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, give Mike another hand. Always a good time.
Thank you.
You worked up a sweat, didn't you?
I look at me, man. I work up a sweat everywhere I go.
Hey, if you like this, tell people. If you don't like it, that's right. Hey, stick around for the jam, and we'll be done by midnight.
Tentatively.